So, do you plan to interrogate us?
Perceptive.
Venka,
What?
they're scared. Don't patronize them.
Look, we get that you got the hots for Ingrid, but ow!
Will you ever stop running your mouth like an imbecile?
What the fuck, man?
Hey, can Ted do his job, please? In silence? Jesus, thank you. Bluejay?
Do you believe us?
I don't know. Is there a reason why I shouldn't?
No, there isn't.
There is. We served the food, so we're top suspects.
Yeah, you are.
But how can we prove our innocence when everyone thinks we're the ones that poisoned the food?
Well, what about the kitchen?
Checked and cleared. None of the staff there were responsible, and the head chef made it very clear she didn't tamper with it beyond her perfect recipe, enough to risk her own life out of ignorance.
So, the only ones who touched the food beyond the chef were you three. Since that's the case, I'll have to get to the bottom of it. For Ingrid and Kasim.
Start with me, then. I've worked here the longest and I was the closest to Angela, so as such, I should clear myself first.
Alex, you don't have to...
It's fine. I'm innocent and I know you two are as well. We'll get out of this.
Brave to say so openly.
Because it's true.
Well then, who are you and what's your position here?
I'm Alexander Topp. I was assigned to care for Angela Connors by her daughter and my employer Ingrid.
Just to care for Angela.
Yes, Angela was a very needy woman. She didn't care to maintain her health or status, so she relied solely on Ingrid. Since Ingrid is herself a busy woman, she assigned me.
Why you?
As I've mentioned, I've worked here the longest. I was originally assigned to manage and oversee the workers specifically in the vineyard before I was reassigned. Parker here took my place.
Wait, this place legit makes drinks? Like, for sale?
Well, this is a vineyard. The land would be wasted if Ingrid's family didn't take advantage of it.
How long have you been working here?
Anna.
8 years. I served Ingrid's father first. Then, when the vineyard went to Ingrid, my contract was transferred to her.
Well then, let me ask. Do you like Ingrid?
Huh? Of course. She's been friendly and considerate to the staff, myself included. There's no reason to dislike her.
Even after transferring you to be Angela's caretaker?
Even so, Ingrid's a busy woman. It was understandable for her to place someone as Angela's caretaker.
Then let me ask you something. What was the phone call you had earlier about? The one you had in the bathroom?
Huh? How did you...
well...
He totally did it.
Jay.
I was being offered another job. A manager position for an upstarting company. The CEO knew me and wanted me to help it get off the ground nationally at his company's newest branch in the West.
So you'd leave your caretaker job behind for it?
Yes. I would have negotiated with Ingrid about my termination and replacement.
I see. Thank you.
Huh?
What does that mean?
That's all I need to know for now.
Truly?
You're gonna second guess your boyfriend?
Well, something doesn't feel right. Who likes to take care of a woman they deem to be needy enough not to hold a grudge?
A person who understands about taking care of someone?
Ingrid's mother was a devil in heels. She was more than anyone could have handled, even Ingrid herself.
Maybe he held strong out of respect or fear for his job.
His job? That's what I'm wondering. He was planning on leaving it anyway.
I mean, not to make Ingrid sound like a bitch, but would she really have let him go if he was planning to ditch the job?
Watch your tongue. She would have had no qualms about the matter. Underlings are easy to replace, no matter what the job is.
We can hear you. We're not underlings.
You work for the madame of an international brothel circuit. You're not just mere workers. You're underlings for an underground elite. You're aware of this, right?
Don't bother, Tanya. None of them will ever understand.
Excuse me?
You want to open your mouth again, scrub?
Knock it off!
No! We're being accused of something none of us committed, and you still have the disrespect to call us underlings? We just work to make sure we can live, like any other normal person would do.
Yet you chose to work for a sex trade ringleader instead of working in typical employment like retail or a cubicle.
When work is tough, you take what you can get for the best chances at living a normal life.
Bro, there is nothing normal about working for a crime lord. Quit trying to make the job sound like it's something anyone would do. Look at your buddy Alex for proof. He was gonna jump ship to a normal job instead of stick around. I'd bet my entire empire that he was happy to get something that wouldn't tie him to a sex ring in the end. Y'all chose to work under us, so you're underlings.
Jay, leave them alone.
Parker, just calm down.
Tanya, right?
Huh? Yes, sir.
What do you do here?
I'm a supervisor and Ingrid's personal assistant.
Both at once?
Yes. Ingrid trusts me to assist with all of her personal dealings and assigns me to oversee certain necessities in the villa, such as cleaning and cooking.
So, you're the closest person to Ingrid in the villa.
Yes, sir.
What specifically do you oversee?
I make sure the maids and servants clean the main house, prepare meals on time, and take their proper breaks. Otherwise, I'm at Ingrid's side, taking notes on her business and making arrangements for any special guests she may receive. But I can handle it. I've done so for the last 4 years, after all.
Are you happy doing so?
Well, answer the question.
No. No, I'm not happy doing so.
Oh? And why's that?
You were right. I chose to work for someone who runs a crime ring, but in my circumstances, I didn't get a choice. I don't have a choice.
Oh, here we go again.
Enough out of you.
Yeesh.
Thank you, sweetie.
What do you mean by that, Tanya?
My sister has cystic fibrosis. She pretty much lives in a very well-acclaimed hospital, thanks to Ingrid and her connections, and is taken care of by the best medical professionals Ingrid was able to find. I owe Ingrid everything, but I don't like the work I do. There isn't a day goes by where I don't consider leaving, but then I think about my sister and...
And you stay, knowing that it would be hell to try and take care of her without Ingrid's assistance.
It's disgusting sometimes being at Ingrid's side. All of her clients grin and ask if I'm an option for them, and while Ingrid defends me, it's sickening to know that perverts like them exist, willing to pay thousands to screw someone without consequence. Still, I would not risk my sister's care by killing Miss Angela. Not after all Ingrid has done for me, no matter how vile the job I have is. Nothing is worth risking my sister's health.
Between a rock and a hard place. Fair enough. You can relax. That's all I need from you.
2 down, 1 left.
He totally did it.
You keep guessing, Jay.
It is possible he's just as innocent as his 2 coworkers.
Just look at him. He's the most nervous and he's been defensive this entire time. All signs of a snake.
Who is it?
Cassim and Ingrid. Can we come in?
Ted?
Yeah, come in.
Ingrid, are you okay?
Any updates?
We were just about to question the last of them. Parker, I think his name is.
I see.
Parker,
Yes, ma'am?
please be honest with these people. About everything.
Huh? What does that mean?
Yes, ma'am.